Welcome back to another video, gardening in the Delta. It's another gorgeous day out here. It's early morning, still a little cool out here. Hasn't got hot yet, which is why I love it. Claude's going to show you a few invasive vines that he's been trying to get rid of, or has been getting rid of for the last 2 years. And we're still working on it. This vine is everywhere. Go ahead.
Okay. In the last program, which you may not get these in order, but we showed you Virginia creeper. Now, I'm not sure that you can see it. There's some on these pine trees right here. So I'm in the process of poisoning them. They're kind of easy to get rid of because they are not, well, they grow up trees like that. So if you spray them along the bottom, it'll kill the top also.
If you get through in here, just pause it for a second.
Okay, now here's one that I really had a problem with when we first moved out here. This stuff was growing around all of the house. The people had planted it, and it was growing. It will grow up on top of itself. It will mound, and it was about 6 or 8 inches high. This is called Asian jasmine. It was growing up on the walls, growing all around the house. And my yard man said I'd never get rid of it. And I said, oh yes, if I spray it with my brush killer, it will get rid of it. And sure enough, he came over here a few weeks later, and I had killed all of it around the house. And eventually, hopefully, I'll get it all killed out here too. Also, oh, here's some of the Virginia creeper right here. Here's our old friend, poison ivy. So as you can tell, I've got to get in here with my spot weed killer and go to work. Here's some more poison ivy right here. It's growing in all among this fern here. There's some right there. It's going to be a problem killing it in here without killing the ferns. The problem with the brush killer is that it has to be over 80 degrees and no rain for at least 2 days to give the poison time to work through the plant. Unfortunately, when it's over 80 degrees, we have these ferns growing out here. So I'll have to maybe pull the fronds back, spray, and just hope for the best. I certainly don't want to kill out this whole bed of beautiful ferns through here. This is a muscadine vine, which is volunteered here. The problem with this is, as you can see, it grows up on top of the plants. And birds, of course, love the muscadines, and they deposit the seeds everywhere. Here you see some invasive vines. I don't really know what these are. This vine right here. I don't know exactly what that is, but it grows up on everything around here. Now, when we bought this house, it was a victim of what I would call benign neglect. They took care of the house, but kind of let things kind of go outside a little bit. There's some more Virginia creeper, creeping along, creeping around, creeping around. This is another invasive vine, and I don't know the name of it. We have honeysuckle out here also. See that vine growing up on these azaleas here? Hopefully it's not poisonous. That vine has grown up on all of this, as well as the muscadine vine. Now, when I was a kid, they used to make muscadine jelly, which I love. But I have to watch my diet now, so I don't eat anything sweet like that. Trying to get a view of some honeysuckle. Well, fortunately, I was going to say unfortunately there's none around here, but fortunately there's none around here. Let's put it that way. Going on around this section right here, just to see what we have. This is a holly. These hollies have just volunteered out here. There again, the birds love those red seeds, and they deposit them everywhere. There's some of that Virginia creeper. Here's one of those jack in the pulpits. It looks like the deer or something loves it. He's eating the leaves off of it. It's got a bud on it right there. Now here's a vine that I really like. This is moneywort. Makes a beautiful ground cover. Moneywort is not really invasive. Maybe you might have to control it some, but it won't just take over like some of these other vines do. If you'll notice, I'm pulling some things up as I walk around here. Some weeds are easy to pull up, others not so easy. Hey, honeysuckle, right there. Here's some vinca. The people who lived here before us, or maybe the ones before them, certainly love vines, all kinds of vines. And vinca is a vine. And it can be a little invasive also, but it makes a good ground cover. Coming over here to show you something. I wondered what this plant was here, and I looked it up on my app, and it's a wild petunia. We have them coming up everywhere. This is that plant that I told you in the last program had taken over the fern bed. I looked this up, but I can't exactly remember what it is. But I know one thing. It's something I don't want. So you can look it up if you want to. There's another holly that's volunteered. I'm going to take you around to the other side of the house now. I want to show you something that, unfortunately, has got to be done. I'm going to pause it till I get to the other side of the house.
Hi there. I'm jumping in on Claude's video for a few seconds. On my last video, I talked about this Empress Rue. I wanted to show it next to me for comparison. That was this key flying by. You can see it's right up to my knee. Either it's tall or I'm short, whichever. By the time it gets grown, it's going to be up to my waist when it gets this big. Like I said, this one gets about 4 by 6. I'm planning one called Gentle Giant, which gets about 10 feet wide. And we have plenty of space around here as long as I put them by the house so the deer doesn't eat them. This would be a great salad for the deer, but they won't come this close to the house. All yours.
Okay, I'm on the other side of the house now.
Other side of the front porch.
Yes, the front porch. Okay, I was headed to the other side of the house, and MARYSUE hijacked me.
Oh, it's in bloom already.
Yeah.
That's a pink Indian hawthorn.
And this will grow, what?
About 6 feet tall. 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide.
Okay.
We put the white one in front of the porch because we had so many colored flowers up there. We wanted white for just to offset it. I put the pink over here. And there's the other Empress Woo hosta. It's not quite as big as the other one yet because the grass people kept mowing it over twice. And it keeps growing back, thank goodness.
Okay, we're moving along to the other side of the house now. As you can see, the magnolias are in glorious bloom now. I counted how many magnolias we have around here, and unfortunately I've forgotten how many. I'm going to pull this limb down here so you can get a good view of this magnolia, the state flower of Mississippi. Beautiful plant. There's a beautiful perfumey aroma to it also. Yes, what I see right there. See if I can move down here closer to it. That's my old friend, poison ivy, coming up under this tree. Fortunately, it's really easy to kill with the brush killer that I use. Okay, this is a dogwood tree, or should I say, was a dogwood tree. All of the greenery that you see on there is poison ivy. So the tree's got to come down, and I've got to poison the poison ivy. It had come up, this isn't a bed, this is a bed of daylilies and iris, and behind that are some rose bushes, which you may see right there. But that poison ivy had come up all around this. Fortunately, it had not, as far as I can tell, has not infiltrated the daylily bed yet. It does love sun. There's some right there that I've poisoned. Gone all around here and poisoned it. It's come up all around here. So we're about running out of time now. So I'm going to say goodbye for right now and let you see the poison ivy. It looks like I'm going to have to make another trip through here. So we'll be killing the poison ivy, and we'll be talking to you folks next time. Have a great day and happy gardening. Bye for now.